Okay, so a question that is very commonly asked, can we make a antler that we call a recreate? I want to be really clear about what that is, okay? We have replicas, which is where we have to have your original antlers in order to make the replica. We have to scan it, and then that's what is used to create that replica. In a recreate, we don't have anything. All we have is a picture. It could be as simple as a trail cam picture. We've done it that way before, where that's all the information we have to go by. Or if you had good pictures for perhaps field photos, pictures where you're posing with the deer and so forth and so on, or pictures of the deer photographed at various times where it was on the wall mounted, something like that. And then we can take that image and imagery, start working with it, and we create a score sheet. You know, sometimes people will have a score sheet where they had the antlers scored and we have the exact numbers, and we use that in the creation of your antlers. But if we don't have that, then we have to go and guesstimate. We have to look at tines and say, okay, that tine is this long and that tine's that long, and here's the mass measurements, here's the length of your beams, and we do it that way. So there's various ways that we get at recreating that antler that's been lost. Theft, fire, confiscation, losses of all sorts happen. And we cannot believe the amount of calls we get on this, because there's a lot of people that have lost their antlers. Another one, you know, shooting a deer and it runs off and you never find it, and you've been hunting it for 2-3 years. And here's the trophy, it's gone. And you want something to say, hey, you know, I want something on the wall to basically earmark all my years of pursuit, and something I can look at and have a good memory over. Right here on the table is an example. Here's an example of a recreate that we did. We did it full size, meaning full scale, and this is a recreate done on a miniature scale. This is actually third scale, and we put it on a bust. And so all I had from this deer here is photographs of the deer, and use those to recreate the animal so that now it can be enjoyed by myself or whoever else, you know, may want it. But it's a very, very great option to use. I have another example of the crazy ways in which we do this. We have a hunter that just got back from a country where they are not allowed to take out of that country the animal they harvested. They've got laws now that prevent that from happening. If you go in certain places, shoot a Marco Polo, you go to Canada, shoot a polar bear, you can't bring it back. The laws are such you can't bring it back in the United States. So he shot himself an ibex. It was a Persian ibex. We got good photos of the antlers, or the horns, I should say, and we're going to take and recreate the horns, and then we're going to get a local breeder that breeds that. We're very close to having that accomplished, and then recreate basically the whole animal, bring back, you know, an animal and the antlers that look exactly like what he shot when he went over there to hunt and, you know, solve the problem. So it's a very great tool for these situations like this.